Good morning. It's Thursday, June 16th. We're heading towards the weekend, and we're glad you're running with us. Click the like and subscribe button below, then head over to our full World Watch show to check out these stories, like a rescue after boy spends 5 days in a well. And we'll show you what happens when a dog gets into the gorilla habitat at the San Diego Zoo. Now, this is Top Story.
The saga of Britain's plan to deal with asylum seekers has been long and continuous, and on Tuesday, it was grounded, literally. Britain, like other nations, has experienced a wave of migrants arriving from troubled nations. They arrive from the Middle East and Sudan, many crossing the English Channel in small boats. The UK has to decide how to deal with thousands of asylum seekers. Should Britain absorb them into its society, send them home? How about send them to another country? The British government made a $150 million deal with Rwanda to take in refugees who had reached Britain's shores. In exchange, Rwanda would offer the migrants housing, healthcare, and support for 5 years. Britain's deportation plan hit roadblocks aplenty since being hatched in April. It's been criticized by political opponents, charities, and religious leaders who say it's inhumane to send people thousands of miles to another country they don't want to live in.
If I send to Rwanda, maybe I will die there. That's why I don't want to go to Rwanda. So it's very dangerous country. It is not safe.
Rwanda doesn't take kindly to the idea that it isn't an acceptable destination.
A lot of them have a misconception about what Rwanda is like and what Africa is like. And to be quite honest, some of this is perpetuated by media.
Prime Minister Boris Johnson continues to argue that deportations are meant to protect migrants from falling into the hands of human traffickers.
These vile people smugglers are abusing the vulnerable and turning the channel into a watery graveyard.
On Tuesday, a convoy of UK government vehicles finally arrived at a military airport in southwest England. About 30 people began boarding a plane bound for Rwanda, even as appeals by some passengers were being rejected by British courts. That's when the European Court of Human Rights stepped in, citing a risk of harm to the migrants. As the plane idled on the runway, the court, one by one, considered the cases of some 30 passengers. And by the time the plane was scheduled to take off, there was no one left on board. Britain's government was frustrated, but undeterred.
This government will not be deterred from doing the right thing.
The government says plans for the next plane are going forward.
Did you know including music in your homeschool doesn't have to be hard? That's why I've created Music in Our Homeschool for all homeschool moms to be successful.
Make sure to check out the full-sided worldwatch.news. You can try out the show for free. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. I'm the Big Bash. Remember, whatever the news, the purpose of the Lord will stand.